Hi. Welcome to the Wiki of Ben. We are going to learn about the sinking of the Titanic. Starting at 11:39 p.m., April the 14th, 1912, the ship's lookout, Frederick Fleet, spotted an iceberg with his eyes. He rang the warning bell and shouted, "Iceberg ahead!" The iceberg collided with the Titanic on its starboard side at 11:40 p.m., causing ruptures on the hull below the water level. 1 hour after the iceberg collision, the lifeboats began being deployed. In the confusion, the first lifeboat, Lifeboat 7, had only 28 people on board when it could carry 65 people. At 1 a.m., the Titanic water has now reached to the bow, the unsupported stern rises above water and the lower decks begin to flood. At 2:05 a.m., 1,500 people were still on board the ship, and Collapsible D had left, but Collapsibles A and B were stuck on the officer's deck. Later on, as the Titanic sunk deeper, people began to slide down into the freezing water. Many people perished in the freezing cold Atlantic Sea. As the Titanic sunk deeper and deeper, this funnel collapsed at its base due to the support lines breaking apart. As the stern of the Titanic is now at an angle of 20 degrees, this funnel separated due to an explosion. The sinking of the Titanic caused a great loss of life. 1,500 people died. Many of these were a result of drowning, but the main cause of death was hypothermia. The stern of the Titanic gave way under the crushing pressure, snapping the ship in half, with the bow sinking to the bottom of the ocean. The Titanic captain, Edward Smith, went down with the ship. Nobody knows how he died. Some say he used a gun and others say he drowned. Regardless, he followed maritime tradition. The two remaining funnels collapsed following the separation of the Titanic. The stern finally sunk at 2:20 a.m. The Titanic is gone. Lost to the bottom of the Atlantic. The survivors were spotted and picked up by the Carpathia 40 minutes later. The Titanic sunk on its maiden voyage from Southampton, England to New York, USA. The ship carried 2,229 people. There were only 713 survivors. 1,503 people died because there were not enough lifeboats for everybody, although many more could have been saved if the lifeboats had been filled properly. The sinking of the Titanic was on the front pages of newspapers and it caused shock across the world, and is the most remembered of all maritime disasters. Hi, I hope you liked this video. If you did, then please like it, and subscribe to my YouTube channel called The Wiki of Ben. Goodbye, until next time, and keep it real, yo.